something I have to say is really cool about being out in the cold and being out here. I'm not sure if it's snowing or if it's raining. It feels like it's snowing. But with it being really cold, something I just feel like I really noticed, really caught my attention. And that's it's very, very peaceful. My name is Mark Anthony DuBose Jr. and I was born July 4th of 1986. And today, I don't know why, but for some reason I just want to talk about something that is just very interesting to me, a word that is just very, very strong to me, a word that is very interesting to me, and that is just peaceful. It's about being peaceful, living a peaceful life, having a peaceful existence on this planet. Instead of living in chaos and living in strife and living in just a whole lot of regret, a whole lot of just negativity that goes on with you. Because when it's peaceful, you can hear everything. Like everything around is just like slow motion for you. I can hear all the trees. Unfortunately, the tree limbs are breaking off because the wind comes. Everything is just ice and frozen. And it's so peaceful, it's so calming. But at the same time, with it being peace and calm, you realize you gotta like let some things go. You gotta let a couple items that are in your way. You gotta get them out. You gotta break loose of it. And it's something, the concept of just watching that tree branch just fall right there just lets me know that for you to be able to get into that peace, you need to let some things go. You need to let some we like to call nowadays baggage. We need to let some baggage go. We need to start to get rid of it. We need to start moving on to making sure that we're only keeping the right things, the healthy things, the peaceful things, the calm things, the relaxing things in our lives, and getting rid of. Hey Oreo, you can kind of far, man. And getting rid of all the things that are causing the chaos in your life. Sometimes the things that are causing chaos in your life are things that you think that you can't get rid of. Things that you think that you need, that you don't have a choice, but you have to keep on being with you. You have to keep working with them. You have to keep staying around them. And I'm going to tell you this right here, right now. That's not what my Bible says, and that's not what God has to state in any sort of way. There's some people, if not most people, and depending on the situations, a lot of times family members, that you need to let it go. People that you've had from day one with you, you need to let them go, because they're not actually out here trying to help you. They're not actually out here trying to get you in a better place. Because in reality, like, just think about it. Think about this for a second. If you are still in the same place today as you've been for the past 35 years, how is it that the people around you are helping you get out of that? They must be keeping you in that. And that's something I think a lot of us really need to take a good understanding on. Just take a good hard look at our lives to wonder, why is it like that? That you notice every day you're just kind of getting the same stuff, but you notice every day there's the same people around you. And you notice every day the people that you feel like you should always have to keep around you. Like you can't let them go because, oh, they're this family member or this person or that person that you don't have a choice, but you feel like you have to, you're obligated to keep them in your life. You're not obligated to keep anything in your life that's bringing you down. You're not obligated to keep anything in your life that's slowing you down. That's getting you into a worst case scenario than where it is that you want to go. And how peaceful it is, like right there again, tree limbs is it's saying, I gotta let you go. That part of that tree, it wasn't working. It's doing an automatic auto tune of making sure it's fixing itself to keep on growing the way that it needs to grow. That it's just shedding some of its excess. That's actually slowing it down. And it's just something that I always see in nature with everything that goes on out here. That is constantly, like trees and plants, they're pruning themselves to make sure they're getting rid of the bad, the extra, the stuff that's not needed, so that they can make sure that they can focus and concentrate on what it is they need to do. And they need to focus on making sure that they're growing to be the best absolute possible that they could be, and letting go of all the extra, letting go of all the little things that aren't really needed, all the little baggage that's holding them down. Like, just think about trees and look at trees. They like to have the stalk and it goes up and then it bushes out. They got to let go of everything on that stalk go. They got to let it go. They know that it's not going to help them. It's not going to do anything for them. It's actually going to slow them down from being able to survive. And that's something that every single person on this planet needs to have a real good understanding of, knowing that that's what we have to do, and that's what we're forced to do in reality. Unless you want to keep doing the same, unless you want to still keep being in the same position, hey Oreo, come here. Unless you want to constantly keep having the same problems that you keep on having to keep on running into. Now, I'm telling you, the more likely the reason that you keep on continuously running into the same old things is because you're around the same old people. And I just come to realize my own self just being out here now coming on. Hey Oreo, I know you're not chasing that dog. We're done. Come here. The more being out here by myself, the more I realized how all the negativity from a lot of other people that were surrounding me, that were constantly bringing me and giving to me and keeping on making me run into and having all these problems. When I realized the more and more that I started getting away from people, the more and more I start, no, you don't have to get down, it's a little icy and messed up. Stay here. the more and more I started just focusing on making sure that I'm trying to figure out what's going on with me, what's wrong with me, the more and letting other people go, the more I realized that I started getting onto that path. I started getting more clarity. I started getting more peace, more relaxation, more joy, more freedom, more availability to be able to do what it is that I want to do and focus on what it is that I need to focus on to be able to make sure that I'm able to do for others the way that I really need to be able to do. Because in the cases that I was in, I was constantly being fed information that I was no good, I was not worth enough, I couldn't get it done, I that, I was nobody, I was nothing, everything was just so wrong with me. And I was the one that was always wrong. But yet when I really do take a look at the life of all these people that said that to me, I hate to have to laugh and smile about it, but you're struggling, you're hurting, you're damaged, you're destroyed, you're getting destroyed. So it must not have been something that I was doing. It must have been something that they were doing. And that's something that just looking out here and being out here just lets me know. Some stuff you just got to let go, that it's not you that's causing all the chaos, all the problems. That once you decide to let that stuff go, you're going to start to realize that your life is going to really start changing into something that you've never been able to experience before. And then people are going to look at you with a whole lot of envy and a whole lot of jealousy because they're just trying to figure out what it is going on. And then and then in the end, you just say, you know what? It was actually you that was making me be that way. It was you that was causing me to do this stuff. It was you that was making me constantly feel like I was in a reactive mode to keep on doing what it is that I'm doing. It wasn't anything about what I was doing. It was everything about what everyone else was doing for some reason. And once you start letting all those people go and letting all that stuff go and letting things go, you're going to start to come to find and realize who you actually truly are, because you're going to start to be able to do what it is that you need to do. And for me, it took, I'm going to say, longer than I really wanted it to be able to come to the understanding of knowing that who I am and what I am and building up my self-worth and understanding that I'm a very, very capable, incredible human being on this planet that could do a whole lot of interesting, amazing things. That it took me longer. It took me over 4 years in reality to figure out being by myself, being out here, being alone, to be able to get to the point of doing what it is that I'm doing today, of knowing that I can stand out here in the middle of, I'm not sure if it's raining, it doesn't quite feel like rain, but I guess it's snow. It's sleeting outside, and out here when it's nice and chilly out, it's actually not that cold today. It's like only 30 degrees, but it's just perfect. It's just pristine. It's so peaceful, I guess is what it is. But at the same time, I got the right gear this year to make sure that I could do what I got to do. But it's interesting that I can stand out here and be, say, totally satisfied. Maybe not 100%, but at least 90%, where I like getting an A and doing my work. That B is all right, but I like getting A's in my work. That I'm out here being able to do what it is that I do. I'm not going to no stores for a couple of days. I got no one coming here. I got no one trying to text me a million texts all day, and I'm totally fine with that. I'm totally at peace with that. I'm totally at ease with that. I can literally just go in the house, sit down, and just sit in silence, have no phone, I don't watch no TV, but have my phone and do nothing and just sit there and just hang out and just say, hey, this is pretty cool. And just sit in my thoughts of what I plan on doing, what I want to do, and where I want to go. And that never would have came to me if I would have been constantly and consistently having certain people around my life and certain people in my life. Oreo, you were down a second ago. You can get right back down. Down. Thank you. And being able to have what it is that I have, just constantly having these other people in my life, just constantly pushing me, shoving me, telling me what to do, telling me where to go, telling me how to do this, and telling me who I am, telling me who I'm not, and telling me all about myself, instead of me just doing that, me just making that happen. Because in reality, I would have struggled. I would have probably struggled to the point of, I already know, of harming myself in a way years ago, of being able to be in a position, in the situation that I am today. That I would have been needing. I would have had this massive desire inside of me of like, I need someone to talk to. I need someone to be around. I need someone to show me this. I need someone to help me out with this. Where that's a very, very toxic way of living. Because that way of living is disastrous, because you're going to end up in relationships with people that is only gonna harm you, because you're not looking at it in a way of, is that person helping me? Is they good for me? No, you're just looking at it in a way of, that person is just there, so I'm just gonna accept it, and I'll accept anything because I just can't be myself, so I'll take anything. I don't care. I don't care if you slap me around. I don't care if you restrict me of all my freedoms. I don't care if you do that. I just need someone to be there. And that is very, very toxic. That I just feel like I notice a whole lot of people on this world live that way. Maybe not this world, because I haven't been in this world, but at least around me, with people that I know and around me, on stuff that I constantly keep on stumbling upon on my on the YouTube and on TV shows I used to watch and everything that I just noticed that a lot of people are struggling with this, the concept of being able to just be satisfied with just yourself and not having the need to need something else and someone else and having to have someone always there just for you to be able to be satisfied. That you're constantly having to flip and scroll and search and do this and do that and find new people and link up with new people and find more and find others and get on that just to feel like you've made it through the day. And if you don't talk to at least 5 different people today and you don't have 5 people texting you and telling you I love you and I miss you and I need you and I want you and all that you just don't know how to make it through the day. And I'm gonna tell you that is a very, very toxic way of living. That you're gonna end up in just disastrous relationship after relationship over and over and over. It's got nothing to do with like boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife. It's got to do with like friends and everything, and associates of any sort. Because you're just gonna constantly keep allowing people to come in that are just gonna keep on using and manipulating you to be able to get what it is that they need, because they can see how weak and how sad you are. They can see that, even though you think that you're portraying I'm so strong, I'm so great, I'm so good, but the vibes that you're giving off is I can't survive without everybody. So, and I need something, and if I don't, then I won't be able to make it. And people see that, and they just maybe not consciously start to adapt and use that, but subconsciously we can see that. We can see when someone's hurting, when someone's damaged, to know I can get you to do this because I know you're not going to say no. I know that I could get you to go over there because you're not going to reject me. You're just going to do it because you don't have it inside of you to even say no, to even reject it. And trust me, I know. I've been in that. I've been in positions where people were able to make me move around and make me to do some things that I do not feel that I was comfortable doing. But yet I was doing it because I felt like I needed that, because I didn't know how to say no even. There wasn't even that boundary in there. But not even just saying, not knowing how to say no, just feeling like I needed that or I wouldn't be able to make it. And with that, it's just an absolute blessing for me to be able to be out here, to be able to do what it is that I got to do. Is this something that everyone and every single person should be able to do? I would say probably not, because this might like drive some people insane in reality, just being by yourself and working by yourself and getting stuff done by yourself and focusing on making sure that you're bettering yourself and dialing that in. That I feel like I'm on a different mission than the rest of the world out here, being able to figure out how to be able to do some things that are going to be super powerful in my future to come. That some people need a help in a different sort of way. That I have to make sure that I'm set up and I have a core foundation of making sure that nothing out there, nothing that you could possibly say could ever even think about damaging me, could slow me down, could hurt me, could just get me off of what it is that I'm doing. So I'm on a mission of making sure that I'm just like bulletproof with where anything that's being said to me, anything that's being done to me, and anything that comes around to me, that I can stay focused and stay determined and stay on it, what it is that I need to stay on, and constantly keep working on what I need to work on, and not worrying about what it is that you got going on, but knowing that I can see that you're hurting, I can see that you're damaged, I can see that you're destroyed, so that I could be something that's so solid, that's so steady, that you could say, hey, okay, I can see that, I can understand that. And also, I'm not going to come at you in a way of trying to harm you, trying to hurt you. I only want to come at you to try to help you out and to get you to be in a better place, because I don't need you to give me anything so that I can feel better. So I don't need to take anything from you. I don't need to pull anything from you. I don't need to manipulate and use and abuse you in any way. All I need to do is just say to you is like, I want to see you get better and I want to see you grow, because I'm already good to go. I'm already feeling right. I'm already feeling satisfied that me getting you to be happy isn't going to make me happy. I'm already there. I'm already good to go. Me making sure that you're able to successfully take care of yourself isn't going to make me happy. I'm already there. It's just going to be an added bonus, but it's not something that I rely on, that I need, that I absolutely have to be able to make sure that I'm going to be able to go to sleep tonight and be able to make sure that I can successfully do that and successfully be able to make sure I can get up and be able to have energy to be able to focus and do some more on this planet. And that's something that I think a lot of us really need to try to focus a little bit more on, trying to get more peace in your life instead of having all this chaos, and try to focus a little bit more on trying to have that, trying to obtain that, instead of needing other people to be able to give you what you need. Just need yourself and just have yourself, and not just yourself. And I got to add more to that with yourself, and having God with you, with yourself, understanding that that's all that you require to be able to make you satisfied and make you happy and make you complete. Everything else out there is an added bonus to just come on in to just make you feel more, and to be able to upgrade your life and be able to make your life even better. Not to complete your life is outside of you. Inside of you is already, it just has to be what it is that you have. And the only way that you're going to be able to get that is to let all the chaos go. Let all the background noise go. Let all the stuff go that's just absolutely damaging you. Let all the things go that you think that you just have to run to so fast and you just can't get away from it. You just feel like I need just, you got to stop it. You got to stop it. It's all an addiction. We got to stop these addictions. We got to just, someone says addiction, it's not just drugs. It's not just alcohol. It's not just pills. It's the excessive need to constantly keep being around other people. It's the excessive need of constantly need to eat certain foods all the time because you just can't do it. It's excessive need to have to work out because you just don't know how to deal with yourself because you got to work out to be able to pass out. The constant need for any of that stuff that you just can't get away from, that you can't just sit down and just sit in silence for a second. You can't sit 15 even minutes of just hanging out and just being. You need to let all that stuff go and just throw it away and start to be able to focus more on just what it is that's inside of you to work on you so that you don't have to worry about anything else outside that's going to come in to try to destroy you. It's going to try to slow you down. It's going to try to damage you. It's going to try to just really get you in a position that you don't feel confident and comfortable with. And with that, I just want to say thank you. I want to say thank you for today, for such an amazing day. And a very interesting way for me to be able to get a ghetto rig set up to be able to get my camera waterproof out here using a Jewel bag. Not many people probably know what Jewel is, but it's a Jewel, a Walmart bag, or what bag is this? A Randall's bag, to be able to waterproof my stuff so that I can stand out here in the, still not sure if it's raining or if it's snowing. It's doing something. I'm getting wet on. It's pretty wet out here, and everything is just frozen. So the ground is straight frozen. And I'm just so thankful to be able to be out here and to continue to keep doing this, knowing that I don't need anybody to help me out with what I'm doing. I would like it to grow, to have more, but for me to be able to do what I got to do, for me to be able to take care of what I need to take care of, the trees back there again, shedding some more, saying, hey, we gotta let some of that baggage go so that we can make sure that we're good to go in the future for this summer to come. That I'm just so thankful to be able to do that exact same thing of just letting stuff go that I know is hurting and harming and damaging me, and bringing in what is going to start upgrading and helping me and being able to get me into a better place. And I'm just so excited to be able to have the opportunity to be able to keep doing this and keep being here and keep making this happen and keep staying motivated with it at the same time. That I don't ever get a day, no, not never, but I rarely get a day where I'm just like, I don't want to go out there and feed the animals right now. But even at the same time with that, it's an absolute blessing to be in a position that I don't get a choice. It's not like I can push it off onto somebody else. I got to get it done, and it has to be done, and it has to be done by me because there's no one else out here. I can't tell my donkey to go and feed the dogs. I can't tell my dogs to go feed the chickens. I mean, they'll feed themselves with those chickens, and I can't do that. I can't put myself in a situation like that. But it's just an absolute blessing for me to have the drive and the desire to keep wanting to be out here and to keep doing this. That even like today, standing here today, like granted, it's only 30, but to another Texas person, they can't stand out here for more than 15 seconds because it's just cold. It's freaking cold. My face is frozen, everything frozen. Thankfully, my shoes aren't frozen, my feet aren't frozen, my hands are good. I got the right gear this year. I'm very, very thankful for that. But it's a very, very sticky situation to be in, to constantly need something, and I'm just so thankful to be able to be a person that's learning how and getting the skills how to be able to make sure that I can help people out in the right way and help you get into a better position, as opposed to me getting in a better position watching you fail and have problems and me laughing at you. Because I still like today I had to go through a whole YouTube feed fix, just delete it all. Delete everything, because I'm tired of seeing this. And I guarantee you one thing, all the new stuff that comes back again is going to be stuff of people just hating on other people, people talking down about other people laughing at other people. And it's just something that's just, it's like a norm today. It's like if you're not doing that, it's like you're not a human being anymore. And to me, that's just completely unacceptable. And I don't ever want to be a person that's just talking, making funny, making laughs about you just so that I can feel better and so that I can have an audience for other people to get a laugh and to feel better. That's just, that is the wrong message that we are sending and spreading today as a people. That today it's all about just let's laugh at them and how stupid that they sound. Look, she said this and let's laugh at her and let's poke fun at all the character flaws that she has and just keep getting laughs and keep getting giggles at that. Let's go ahead and go over here and what used to be called pranks today are no longer pranks. This stuff is just getting absolutely outrageous. It's just like, let's really just make fun of and really just be really harsh on people and be evil on people and just let's laugh at it and just like, aha, look what happens to them. It's just it's a very, very unfortunate thing that I feel like we're running into, especially if not much of this country, I mean the world, but especially in this country, that we're headed in a way of just absolute destruction of hating each other and harming each other and just being ruthless to each other and thinking that that's funny, thinking that that's cool, thinking that that's gonna bring something to you. And I don't want to be any part of that. I want to be the one that is 100% against all of that, that is 100% against making sure that you are getting last on someone else's misery. That I want you to be able to grow and be able to get good with just you and yourself, and then not me needing to help you do that for me to get better. And I'm just so thankful to be able to be out here and do this. And I hope that y'all have a great time and stay warm. Today is kind of chilly, but it's not too bad. I've been out here working most of the day. Y'all good.